It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? Taking a look at Philadelphia, slogging along so far, sitting at 10th place in the conference. And, of course, there are the Bulls. They're just one rung below them.
When I look at the 76ers, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got George. He's out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Grimes in at the 3. And for the Bulls, Williams and Vucevic are inside. Kobe White out there with Ball. And it's Giddey in at the 3. And it's going to be the Sixers off the tip. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
Embiid, good.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Ball outside. Pass to Giddey. Outside, Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Here's McCain, hounded by Ball. Maxey against White. Maxey passes to Embiid. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Embiid's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Chicago with the ball. 4-point game. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Embiid against Vucevic. Here's Giddey. The rebound by Embiid. Here's McCain, hounded by Ball. Pass to Embiid. Inside, here's Grimes. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Williams. And here's Ball. Let's go with a 3. The Bulls with another miss. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with you. I talked with him about Joel Embiid and asked him what he wants his team to do against him defensively. And he said, I told our big guys to play with physicality out there, but to also know when to go straight up and not let him bait us into silly fouls. It's not an easy assignment, but Coach seemed confident in their chances of containing Joel. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
Now Maxey. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Now here's Maxey. From 17, Williams grabs the board.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Embiid, a screen on White. Here's Maxey. And a missed layup. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
And he might have the best hair in the NBA. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a look at the stats for Tyrese Maxey.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Vucevic, the pass to White. Pass to Giddey. Outside, Williams. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
George outside. Now here's Embiid, covered by Vucevic. To halt the run. Chicago grabs the miss. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Giddey with it. His last outing, he had 24 points. Williams finds ball. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Vucevic. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here we have the teams that really hustled for those second chance looks the last 10 games. Fifth best, Philadelphia.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
'76ers trail by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Maxey against White. Screen by Embiid. Here's Maxey. And Vucevic with the block.
Well, defensively, Vucevic was in great position and times that perfectly.
White, the pass to Ball. Back to White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
First one falls. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
White hits them both. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
George, and it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago with the ball. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Will stand for the Bulls. The DeRozan, Levine, Vucevic era didn't lead to the playoff success they'd hoped for.
No, Brian, 2 losses in the play-in tournament and just 1 playoff appearance, which resulted in a quick first-round exit. Changes were definitely necessary.
And Williams drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
White against Maxey. Pass to Grimes from outside the arc, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 3-point lead. Outside, Williams. 4-3. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Maxey. No points yet. Embiid a screen on White. Pass to McCain. The three is up. And he can't get that one. Bulls leading by 6. To the left side wing. The three from Ball. That shot off.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
A nice shot by Grimes.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Chicago has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Williams with it. Williams with the screen. The three from Ball. Paul George pulls it in. 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Grimes. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Shooting 2.
That's good from George.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
George hits them both.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Pass to Vucevic for 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Sixers trailing. Outside Maxey. Floats one up. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Jones in the post. Maxey covering. Back to Jones. It's stolen by Maxey. And now the Sixers on the break. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Yeah, savvy move by Maxey. Swiping the ball and getting it going the other way.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Philadelphia making a change here. And for Chicago, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. Outside Giddey. White for 3. Paul George pulls down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. Maxey on the wing, defended by Jones. Pass to McCain. There's the three. On target from range. And now a 3-point 76ers lead.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Jones, coming off a 16-point game against Golden State. 5 to shoot. Now here's Giddey, tightly guarded, offline from the high post. Philadelphia leading by 3. And Maxey, here we go. George outside. And the 76ers, another 3.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Here's Jones. No points so far. Drives to the hoop. No good again that time.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
McCain. And he throws it down with one hand.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Vucevic after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. And that one's good. Vucevic has got 5 now.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. George, a screen on Giddey. Pass to McCain. Launches it. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
The Bulls trail by 9. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Here's Grimes. 7 points in the game. The kick out to Maxey. Pass to McCain. And Vucevic with the block.
It's awesome seeing Vucevic go after blocks. When he makes his presence felt, it makes a difference.
Some changes for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Williams. Herter comes in for Giddey. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for White. Philadelphia with another miss.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Dosunmu outside. Pass to Vucevic. Over Maxey. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. 7 points in the game.
Vucevic is a very efficient mid-range shooter and has been for most of his career.
Maxey surveys. There's the triple. Jones grabs the board.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
Good decision-making from Jones. He's embraced that in his young career.
1:25 left in the first. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. 4-point game. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
The Bulls shooting only 37% early. Left side Jones. Pass to Dosunmu. Vucevic, a screen on Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dosunmu, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. Coach, one guy who's shown a lot of growth on the offensive side of the ball is Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, it seems like the game is slowed down for him, and that's why everything he does looks better now. His first step, his decision-making, all of it, Brian.
First free throw is good. Chicago making some changes. Smith comes in for Nikola Vucevic, and it's Ball in for Herter. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Jackson comes in for Tyrese Maxey. He's off on the second. The Sixers lead by 3. Here's Butler. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And so here is Chicago. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Oh my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had, but only one could come away satisfied.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
So it's Philadelphia now. Chicago making their last shot. Butler against Jones. Outside Butler. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Tries a three off the inbound. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Oubre. Embiid's got 9 points. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Zach Collins out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Dosunmu, then it's Trey Jones, and it's Ball in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The Sixers lead by 6. Now here's Butler. Here's Yabusele. Jackson outside. Down low. Stolen by Collins. Ball with it. Jackson in his pocket. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Collins passes to Jones. Smith with a screen on Butler. Jones drives in. And a nice finish on the layup. Jones has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, Trey Jones can be lightning quick. He saw a gap and drove right in.
And here's Butler. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. Puts the move on. Collins with the rebound. Bulls trail by 4. Now Dosunmu. He picked up 10 in his last game. Smith outside. Collins outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Collins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
You look at Embiid, Fan voting has placed him all the way up at the number 3 spot in the East.
I mean, who isn't going to vote for this guy? He's had a stellar season so far.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting. Now here's Butler. Embiid with it. Embiid muscles through the contact. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Let's take a look at the best rebounders around the league. In the 3rd spot, Joel Embiid.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
A minute and a half gone in the 2nd quarter. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Ball. Jones with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Back to Ball. Collins with a screen on Butler. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Ball. It's hauled in by Oubre. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Bulls trail by 5. Ball outside. Pass to Jones. Now Smith fires the 3. No luck on that one.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Embiid against Smith. Now here's Butler. Back to Embiid. Chicago with a rebound. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the 2nd. Here's Ball. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
Such a creative player. Ball is especially clever at figuring out ways to draw fouls.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And that one misses.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, they count on Jackson to hit enough of those to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Jones. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And he gets that one. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
The Sixers lead by 6. Here's Jackson. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Butler. Deflects the pass. The dive for the ball. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Herter's checked in for Chicago. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. 3 on the clock. The three, George. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Bulls trail by 6. Stan, when Tre Jones is on the floor, you can just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore.
Dosunmu can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 4. Embiid inside. Collins there. Pass to McCain. Here's Embiid. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. And he knocks down the first one.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Josh Giddey comes in for Herter. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Jones has got 7 points here in the quarter.
What a great sign for this team. Jones shooting it with conviction.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. George with it, picked up by Collins. Pass to Embiid. Over Williams. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got 14 points for the game.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Jones finds Giddey. Collins with a screen on Oubre. Here's Giddey. No good there. Excellent D there from Embiid. The Sixers lead by 4. Now here's Oubre. Pass to George. Ooh, Williams with the block. They get it back. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Jones.
A former second-round pick, Jones has worked hard to carve out a role in this league, and he continues to look to improve.
Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Butler. Now here's Jones. Give him 8. It's Giddey on the wing. Unloads. And again, Chicago, no good. Philadelphia has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Grimes, defended by Jones. Here's Grimes. And Collins with the big block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
So it's Philadelphia now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Here's McCain. Chicago making their last shot to the middle. Inside, Embiid gets the advantage.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 3. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
For Chicago, Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins, and it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. And here are the Bulls now. Vucevic, a screen on Maxey. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Paul George.
Well, that's a veteran move right there. Vucevic so good with that shot fake.
Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
And he makes both free throws. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? The free throw drops for Embiid.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Now here's White. 14 points for him last game against Golden State. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen this for years. Vucevic is a dependable scorer who can attack you in a variety of ways.
Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. Outside Maxey. And stolen by Williams. Jones feels it out. Picked by Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it from the top of the key. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. Jones against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it to George. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. George has got 8 points.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
The Bulls trail by 4. Jones with the ball. Maxey covering. Three-pointer, Vucevic. The shot misses. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
The Bulls have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in this second quarter. Back to Jones. Williams against George. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Well, when you're big like Vucevic is hitting corner threes, that draws out shot blockers and opens up the lane.
Now here's Maxey. He's scoreless. Pass to McCain. Here's Grimes. For 3, Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
On the wing, Jones. Maxey covering. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, defensively, you have to be careful about fouling Jones. He's a high percentage free throw shooter.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. And he can't get the first one. Lonzo Ball's checked in for White. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Butler's checked in for Maxey. And he sinks the second. Here's Butler. Sinks that one from the post. Butler's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Jones against Butler. Jones, the pass to Ball. Outside, Williams. To the inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's George. Here's McCain. That one is off. Good D by Ball. The Bulls trail by 7. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Vucevic has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
So it's Philadelphia now. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. Pass to McCain. Back to Butler. Embiid a screen on Jones. Butler with the ball. Guarded by Vucevic. And stolen by Jones. And now the Bulls in transition. The ball's knocked loose. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. A nice shot by Butler.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Jones in the post. Butler covering. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 11 points.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Philadelphia leading by 5. And here's Butler. Give him 8. Pass to Embiid. 46 seconds left in the half. Back to George. Count the basket. 10 points for him.
Yeah, great touch from PG-13. That's just pro right there.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Vucevic with it. And here's Ball. Pass to Giddey. Five on the clock. Williams passes to Jones. Offline with a 3. George outside. Over Williams. Off the mark from 16 feet. Joel Embiid. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there. The game has evolved. Us big guys need a representation.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And White has got the ball here for Chicago. 7-point differential. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. They've got Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey is out there with George. And it's Grimes in at the 3. Vucevic's shot is off.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Pass to McCain. Takes a 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. McCain's got 11 points.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
White on the wing. Ball taking his time here. From downtown. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Maxey, that's good.
Yeah, converting through contact there. Maxey showing great body control.
The Bulls trail by 12. White finds Vucevic. Ball outside. Pass to White. Williams a screen on Maxey. Shot clock at 6. And he makes it. White's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, seems like White's got that in-between range figured out.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Embiid passes to Grimes. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Embiid against White. Williams from long range. The rebound by Maxey.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
It's his first trip to the line. First one at the line is good.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Both free throws good from Maxey. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. White finds Vucevic. Now here's Ball. Picked by Vucevic. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by George.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Maxey against White. Lets it fly. The Sixers again can't hit. Bulls trail by 12. Giddey with it. Picked up by Embiid. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Both free throws good from Giddey. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
And now let's take a look at the most efficient shooting guards in the league this year. Fourth, Lonzo Ball.
I mean, just a terrific group. All of these players are in danger of getting red hot from outside at any given moment.
Well, it's the kind of reliable shooting a team needs from the 2 spot. It makes the defense work a lot harder when they have to stay active all over the floor.
White against Maxey. Pass to George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And you know, for that matchup with the Nuggets, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
First free throw is good. George hits them both. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Down by 12. Ball outside. Pass to Vucevic. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, when the moment is right, Vucevic can be an effective spot-up shooter.
Here's Grimes. He has 7. Down low. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
second free throw is good. Here's White. He has 6. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Williams from long range connects from downtown. Williams has got 13 now.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Pass to McCain. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. The Bulls trail by 9. Back to White. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Well, White can attack fast, and the defense was unprepared to contest him cleanly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Well, what's great about Coby White is his commitment to raising his game. You look at him season to season, and he's always trying to do more. Butler's checked in for Maxey. Philadelphia leading by 8. Now Butler. Give him 8 points now. Pass to McCain. George outside. The 3-ball. Philadelphia with another miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Ball. Back to Giddey. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Butler with the ball. Good work defensively by White. Bulls trail by 6. There's Ball with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Ball's got 5 now.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
White against Butler. Here's Embiid. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Embiid's got 24.
Yeah, we know Embiid can do it one-on-one, but the catch-and-shoot jumper showing his versatility.
Williams a screen on Butler. White for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. McCain's got 4 rebounds in the game. And rejected. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. Butler against White. Now here's Butler. Tight defense on him. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
The Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Ball. From deep. Philadelphia grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. White against Butler. Now here's George. He's got 12. Now Embiid. Shot clock at 5. From down in the low post, it goes. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
I'll tell you what. They've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Butler. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Embiid. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ball outside. Outside White. Williams with the screen. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
What an impact White makes, whether he has the ball in his hands or not.
The Sixers lead by 5. Here's George. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Here's Embiid. Nice D from Vucevic. The Bulls have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Giddey. Now just a 3-point 76ers lead. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. George outside. Here's Embiid. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Bulls have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Giddey. Dosunmu comes in for Ball. And it's Trey Jones in for White. On defense, the Sixers. 3-point lead. The Bulls making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Collins outside. Pass to Dosunmu. Picked by Vucevic. To the paint. And the layup is good off the glass. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Getting points inside is no problem for Vucevic. He consistently finds these openings.
Here's McCain. He's got 12. And here's Oubre from the arc. It's hauled in by Herter. And here's Jones. Vucevic, a screen on Butler. Jones, the pass to Vucevic, to the middle. After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021, Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's McCain. He's covered by Dosunmu. They get the rebound. Pass to Embiid. Outside Oubre. Now here's Butler. Now Dosunmu. And here's Collins. Outside Herter. Picked by Vucevic. Herter passes to Vucevic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And let's talk about their blocks. When you're facing a team swatting shots, it becomes a mental situation as well. Makes you think twice before you fire.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Jackson is checked in. '76ers trail by 3. Butler taking his time here. Pass to Jackson. Here's Oubre. Clock at 6. Embiid with it. Fader on the way. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Embiid's got 28.
Yeah, the big man Embiid, just capable of sticking it from these in-between spots.
Vucevic, a screen on Jackson. Pass to Collins. Outside Jones. There's Herter with the 3. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 7th assist here tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Butler. Give him 8. Now here's Jackson. To the paint.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3. And he makes a first. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. And Embiid drops them both. Chicago leading. Outside Jones. Inside. Here's Herter. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Herter's got his 2nd basket on the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And we've got 1:18 left in the 3rd quarter. Jackson outside. Pass to Embiid. Over Collins. Snatched up. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Chicago leading by 4. Outside Herter. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Yabusele. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
DeSumo with it. Jackson on him.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Embiid, a screen on Jones. Butler passes to Embiid. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Collins with the rebound. Up in time. He can't get that one to fall. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Chicago ahead, up by 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Smith out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Trey Jones. Then there's Kevin Huerter. And it's Dosunmu in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Dosunmu outside. Collins with a screen on Oubre. Huerter passes to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Collins. The rebound by Jackson. 76ers trail by 3. And he drops the first. Second free throw, no good.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Smith outside. This one for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Jackson outside. Out to Oubre. And stolen by Huerter. Dosunmu outside. On the wing, Jones. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Allie, thank you. Now here's Jackson. They set the pick. Over to the left wing. No one near him. And that one is right through the heart.
Well, we know Reggie Jackson can get his own shot, but it's always great to see him get others involved.
The Bulls have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Huerter against Oubre. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Huerter.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Lowry, he's checked in for Butler. And both free throws good for Huerter.
When they get chances at the line, they make you pay. I mean, their free throws have helped maintain this lead.
Jackson outside. Pass to Lowry. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Huerter. Chicago leading by 4. And they're on the break. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jackson, pass to Embiid, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Here's McCain. Philadelphia with another miss. The Bulls have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Jones' shot is good.
Well, it's a work in progress from outside the arc. Good to see Jones knocking it down there.
Jackson with it. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to McCain to end the run. Philadelphia with another miss.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Dosunmu can't hit.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Embiid. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Oubre over Herder. And that one's long. Chicago leading by 9. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Jones misses. For Philadelphia, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. A nice shot by McCain.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Nice move. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
Out left to the wing. Here's McCain. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's Collins. Pass to Dosunmu. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Chicago, no good. 76ers trail by 5. Here's McCain. Oubre finds Embiid. Here's Yabusele. Collins defending. Here's McCain. Yabusele. That 3's off the mark. Bulls leading by 5. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Williams comes in for Smith. Josh Giddey's checked in for Herder. And it's White in for Dosunmu. Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Jackson. Now here's Jones. Pass to Vucevic. To the inside. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
The 76ers trail by 7. Now here's Maxey. Embiid a screen on Jones. Maxey with it. Guarded by Vucevic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Free throw's good from Maxey. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Jones. And so he makes both from the line. Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Vucevic. Ball with it. Now Williams. Three-pointer. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Now here's Maxey, and here's Oubre from the arc. Drills it from deep. Oubre's got 4 points in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
White against Maxey. White drives in, so it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, great job by White to get the defense on their heels and forcing them to react.
That free throw, no good. Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. Good on the second one.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Here's McCain. He's guarded by White. Pass to Grimes. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. McCain shot is off. Bulls leading by 6. Here's Williams. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Kelly Oubre picks one up. And the first one at the line is good. And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxey's checked in. And Williams drops them both.
At just about 85% from the line tonight. They've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
White against Maxey. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Whoa! Embiid with the slam!
Yeah, smart play there by Maxey. Opening things up for someone with the pick and roll.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Ball outside. Back to White. Pass to Vucevic. White with a screen on Embiid. Here's Vucevic. And right through it goes! Vucevic has got 10 points in just the second half. 76ers trail by 8. Here's McCain. Screen by Embiid. Shoots over Vucevic. Embiid can't hit. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. And that one falls for Ball. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. And here is Maxey. Embiid, a screen on White. Here's Maxey. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Ball passes to Vucevic. White for three. Rebound by Philadelphia. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williams against Maxey. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Outside White. Fires for three. Williams misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Maxey attacking. And it's in there. Maxey's got 10 points in just the second half.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Down low. It's tipped. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's George. Tries again. Pass to McCain. Back to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped. Here's Embiid. Embiid grabs the miss and puts it in. Bulls leading by 5. Ball outside. Vucevic with it. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, defending Vucevic, it's rough and tumble.
And that one falls for Vucevic. So Vucevic nails both of them. 76ers trail by 7. Outside Maxey. George outside. From behind the arc. Some solid defense from Williams.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Outside Giddey. White, the pass to Williams. Pure from three-point range. Williams has got 15 points in just the second half. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And there's 1:38 left in the final quarter. George against Williams. Pass to Maxey from the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Outside Giddey. Embiid against Vucevic. They double-team Vucevic. First one falls. And so Vucevic nails both of them. And so here is Philadelphia, down by 12.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Bulls.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them. Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Nikola Vucevic.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
And Chicago has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Vucevic, a screen on Maxey. 4 on the clock. White can't hit. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Ball with a 3. And Grimes pulls it down. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
"17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
"16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Launches a 3. Here's Embiid. Chicago with a rebound. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we're in the bonus. So we'll go to the line for 2. He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And so Chicago takes the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.